Okay, I'm gonna discuss reasons why I don't believe in Dr. Sebi's work. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of discuss some things that he believed in. The main thing that he proposes is that the alkali diet is the way. So there's been studies, meta-analysis, different things that go and show that alkali diet hasn't been found to actually have any evidence in slowing down osteoporosis. And even just saying that, like, your body keeps your pH at the perfect level. Like, if it's got too much acid, then it keeps, the base. If it has too much of this, so your body is putting in the work to keep everything in the perfect balanced state. Unless you have an organ dysfunction that can't keep up, but your body is designed to be at the perfect pH. Then he would say things like that acid was bad, and we need amino acids. Amino acids is what makes protein. Like, if we don't have these amino acids, we would die. We would die. We wouldn't be able to know how to function, how to live. And we need acid in our stomachs to keep us safe from viruses, bacteria, and to help us with digestion. So there's a lot of acids in our bodies that we need, that are important. We cannot go without it. Other things he has said is starch is not natural. I don't know what that means, but carbohydrates are probably not the best items for us to eat. Other things he said, stuff made in lab cannot be natural because molecular structure is not real. I don't know what that means either, but it's wrong because there's so many medications too that we get from Mother Nature. Like, you think we're just gonna come up with some lab and make up like new atoms and new freaking just things? Like, no, we use nature to inspire us in science. Like, Mother Nature is like the building block for everything. So your most common medications like aspirin, you get it from willow bark, and then you get metformin from like a purple flower. So we get a lot of the medications to help ourselves from nature. In fact, a lot of these medications and their properties were found by herbalists, people who went around and saw the beauty in nature and the power of plants, grinded them up, used them for a therapeutic effect, and now we use that in science to do the same thing, to extract what Mother Nature has already made and inspired us to make new things, or to add, or to take exactly that and extract it and put it in the right dose for the effect that we wanted to have. Okay, so that's that. Another thing that he has said is that iron is the only magnetic substance, which is wrong, because if you look at the periodic table of elements, like in the middle, there's a bunch of there's a bunch of metals, and guess what? They are magnetic too. So iron is not the only magnetic substance. In fact, if you look at the unit that is used for magnetism, iron is not even that magnetic. There's others that are more magnetic than iron. So it's just weird to say something like that and not really explain other things or explain why. And especially because if you would have said in our bodies, like, we have copper in our bodies too. So it's just an incorrect statement to say. And then all diseases are the same. That's wrong. There's so many different pathologies. That's why there's so many different medications to target that in that way. So yeah, again, he's just saying acid's bad, and that's not true. He said everybody that's sick is anemic, and that's not true. There's a lot of times chronic diseases can lead to a certain kind of anemia of chronic disease, but you can have patients being sick and not have anemia. That's possible. And there's so many different kinds of anemias too. So you would have to have whatever mechanism led to that. But yeah, you can definitely be sick without anemia. And then he said that the body is not designed to be sick. And while I agree that in a perfect world, our bodies shouldn't be designed to be sick, but I feel like that's kind of like I don't know, it's wrong to say, because babies are born with genetic diseases every day, and genetic diseases have been passed through family lineages for years. So unfortunately, disease is a natural part of the world, and we have to do things and discoveries to decrease people's suffering. And don't think, oh, Western medicine is terrible. Like, there's Western medicine that's designed to really help sick people. If you're healthy, exercise, eat right, eat fruits, veggies. So many doctors recommend that to their patients, but American culture is designed to be unhealthy. What they advertise to us is very unhealthy, like drinking habits, drug habits, eating out habits. And, if you hate Big Pharma, make sure that your natural supplements are not done by Big Pharma, because Big Pharma is definitely still getting their checks from those natural supplements. And just be aware that Mother Nature, as beautiful as it is, there's also poisonous things that exist and are not good for our health, that are out in nature, and may cause organ problems in us if we take some of those supplements. So make sure you do your research. Make sure you're not still pocketing Big Pharma, and make sure to do your research, as I just said. Thank you so much.